Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Insider Financial Talks Penny Stocks. My name is Alex Carlson. I will be your host today. I am the editor-in-chief of InsiderFinancial.com, and today we are going to be discussing four hot penny stocks today. They are Bigg Digital Assets, BBKCF on the OTC markets, Healthier Choices Management, HCMC on the OTC markets, Netlist, NLST on the OTC markets, and Telco, Cuba, QBAN on the OTC markets. But before we get into that, we have a few housekeeping issues. We have no business relationship with any company whose stock is mentioned in this video. Insider Financial and myself are not investment advisors, and this video does not provide investment advice. Always do your own research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is our opinion and meant for informational and educational purposes only and does not provide investment advice. For more information, please read our full disclaimer at insiderfinancial.com/disclaimer. With that out of the way, remember to smash the thumbs up button if you like this video, hit the red subscribe button and the little notification bell to be notified when we go live with a new video. Also, go over to signup.insiderfinancial.com. This is where subscribers get first look at stocks we're going to be covering. Stocks like MMMEDF at 63 cents, ENZC at 0.014, ALPP at 0.075, TSNPD at 0.0276. Once you sign up with your email, you can then sign up with your mobile number. It now works for all mobile numbers worldwide. For US and Canada, enter 1 plus your area code and number. For UK, you would enter 44 plus your number. Switzerland, 41 plus your number, etc. And with that out of the way, let's dive in here. And first, let's talk a little bit about what's going on in the OTC markets. You know, the past few days have been hard on many traders. Most are looking at a sea of red in their portfolios. And this is what happens when you invest. Markets go up, markets go down. But there are still some bright spots. There are still stocks that are running. And, you know, we're going to be discussing four today that are running. But, you know, it's important to understand, you know, the three most important rules of investing. You know, number one, buy low. Number two, sell high. And number three, don't be afraid to take profits. You know, it's been an incredible run for OTC stock investors so far this year. We have all made a tremendous amount of money, but, you know, you all should have been periodically selling and booking gains. If anyone has listened to my channel, I have repeatedly said over and over again, book profits. You will never go broke taking a profit. And if you didn't, you know, you got into this whole bullshit about diamond hands, paper hands, you just got greedy, plain and simple. You know, as Warren Buffett says, be fearful when others are greedy, be greedy when others are fearful. And the fact is, the market sentiment, valuations, they just got too far out of whack. You know, with social media, it's now easier than ever to determine market sentiment, and the bullish sentiment just got too extreme. So, you know, in the end, for those that say valuation doesn't matter, it does. And we're seeing some stocks correct, you know, and being brought back down to earth. So, you know, again, this is what happens when you invest. Markets go up, markets go down. And right now, you know, we see two choices for investors. If you hadn't already sold, because, you know, you get out here, you could be getting out, you know, at the bottom, which is a risk we would not want to see anyone take. You know, the name of the game is not to buy low and sell lower. It's buy low and sell high. And the two things that investors can do right now, do your homework and look for OTC stocks that haven't run yet. This is what we do here at Insider Financial. We scan through hundreds of OTC stocks each week, looking for the best alerts for our subscribers. You know, right now it's a little bit of a tougher market. You know, in the good times, we were issuing, you know, 3 or 4 alerts a week. Right now, it's 1 or 2. In tough markets, you want to conserve cash, you want to be more selective, you want to pick your spots, and that's what we do here at Insider Financial. So make sure you are signed up at signup.insiderfinancial. And what we try to preach here, it's important, find the momentum before it happens, and then being patient. A big part of what, being an investor is doing nothing. Look to buy right and then wait and let the market work its magic. I'm not a day trader. I don't like the intraday moves. I try to tend to ignore the intraday moves. It's just random noise. So if you own good quality stocks, you're really not sweating these moves. And when it comes to buying right, if you look at just two stocks, TSNPD, ALPP, TSNP, we recommended back in November, ALPP back in February, subscribers now sitting on over 8,000% gains in ALPP, 17,000% in TSNPD. And, again, both stocks have pulled back, but I've told everyone along the way, book some profits along the way. Don't sell your whole position, but, take some money off the table. Again, I'm not, maybe your financial advisor advised you differently. I'm not a financial advisor. This is my opinion only. So just trying to help folks as much as possible. But, it's also important, try to own quality, and be diversified. For some, that can be as many as 10 to 20 or more OTC stocks. We recommend approaching it like a venture capitalist. They invest across, a spectrum of companies. They are aware that, some will go bankrupt, some will go to zero, some they'll break even on, but they get a few home runs that more than make up for any losers. And that is the OTC markets. That's how it works. So if anyone says they don't have losers in the OTC markets, they're just full of shit. And, the second thing that OTC stock investors can do is look for stocks that are still showing relative strength, and these are stocks holding up well despite the sell-off, stocks that are still making moves. And right now, if you talk to, any OTC trader, they're all in the same names. So, when one starts getting hit, the investors don't want to sell low in the one getting hit, so they start selling others, and it just sort of creates this cascading event. And, this is why we say, always be looking for new ideas and be diversified. A concentrated portfolio of too few names can be very, very painful in the short run and quite distressing if you're new to OTC stocks. But there are things to look for, with vaccines being rolled out and a return to normal likely by the summer. We see this sell-off as abided by the dip opportunity, especially when it comes to these quality penny stocks. And, here's some criteria that we use and look for here at Insider Financial. They include, number one, insider ownership, 2, low floats, 3, strong leadership, 4, amazing technology and a competitive advantage, and 5, oversold signals. So, there are still opportunities in this market, and, we're always looking, we're always running screens. So, these are the things that we are able to, pinpoint and use to identify the best alerts for our subscribers. But, in the end, it comes down to you must learn to earn. We try to help as much as we can, but in the end, it's all up to you. You are running your own trading business. Investing is not a team sport. We're just one resource, and there are other resources as well. For instance, we recommend the folks over at True Trading Group, Mike Edward and the team. He's a former hedge fund trader. They really know what they're doing. They got the Wolf of Weed. They do live streams 6 nights a week. They got a chat room. They also got a lot of educational resources. So check them out. We highly recommend them if you're looking to further your education. But with that out of the way, let's dive in here. Hot penny stock today, number 1, is BBKCF. This continues to be one of the best plays for penny stock investors looking to play the Bitcoin boom. And BBKCF, they own Netcoins. This online crypto brokerage makes it easy for Canadians to buy, sell crypto. The company just announced that February daily revenues grew by an impressive 54% month over month, and trading volume set another consecutive monthly record. Monthly revenues hit a new record high of around 1.25 million. Monthly active users have grown by 41% month over month. Assets under custody have grown 69% month over month. Daily verified users grew by 49% month over month, and trading margins continue to track above 1%. And if you want to own the Coinbase of Canada, BBKCF is the penny stock to buy. And the best part is right now its current market cap is just 266 million. We see BBKCF and Netcoins having unicorn written all over it, and a unicorn is defined as having a 1 billion valuation. So we definitely like BBKCF. Moving on, hot penny stock number 2 is HCMC. HCMC is finally bouncing after selling off for almost 2 weeks. After hitting 0.0065, HCMC proceeded to drop 86% before rebounding yesterday. So again, if you got in, this is why we recommend don't chase, wait for the dip, and it's very, also very important to take profits along the way if you got in early. As we said, please book profits. Always take some money off the table. No matter how great the story is, don't get sucked into the whole BS on social media. And HCMC, it's running as more traders and investors discover the company's patent infringement lawsuit against Philip Morris USA and Philip Morris products in connection with their product known and marketed as IQOS. The lawsuit was filed in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Georgia. And their lawsuit basically claims that Philip Morris is infringing on HCMC's patents in connections with the IQOS. What we really like about this lawsuit is that we see it does have serious merit, as HCMC is being represented by Cozen O'Connor. This is one of the top IP litigation firms in the world. But before this sell-off, we had told our subscribers last month, back on February 2nd, that HCMC, it was a lotto pick. It was dependent, lots riding on the outcome of this case. It could be a home run or a dud. So, and the other thing is right now there's a lot of shares outstanding. Last month there were 194 billion shares outstanding. Unfortunately now there's 300 billion shares outstanding, and the company has a market cap of 510 million. So, it's going to need a settlement of 700 million, $1 billion from Philip Morris to really justify the valuation. So, just keep that in mind. But what we really like about HCMC here is it's a penny stock to buy as a dead counts bounce. It has a rampant shareholder base on Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter, iHub. They love the stock. So, you're going to get a lot of people averaging down. We got a nice bounce yesterday. Let's see if it can continue today. But this is definitely one you want to have on your radar screen. Hot penny stock today, number 3, is NLST. This is running after posting huge numbers in 2020. Full sales for the full year were 47.2 million compared to 26.1 million for the prior year. Gross profit was 6.7 million compared to a gross profit of 2.6 million the prior year. In the fourth quarter, sales were 11.5 million compared to 9.4 million in the prior year. Gross profit also was 1.5 million compared to 1.4 million in the prior year. The company's sitting on cash of 16.5 million and total assets of 25.3 million. CEO said during 2020 revenue grew by 81%, gross profit dollars improved by 162%, and operating expenses decreased by 3.5%. He says for 2021 we are well positioned to execute on the product business and our IP initiatives. We look forward to the resumption of the Google case and the SK Hynix jury trial. Last July, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit affirmed the U.S. Patent Trial and Appeal Board's decision upholding the validity of Netlist, 912 patent that applies to DDR server memory modules. The decision is final and binding on future cases and represented a resounding win for Netlist. For 10 years, Netlist has steadfastly opposed Google's misguided campaign to invalidate the 912 patent. We are very pleased that in the end, the appellate court made it clear that the claims of this seminal patent are indeed valid, and in so doing further vindicate our decade-long defense of the company's strategic intellectual property. We will now move to lift the stay in the patent infringement lawsuit against Google in the U.S. District Court in order to recover current and past damages related to the 912 patent. This is a seminal patent, means an invention so impactful that it creates or shifts the technology space. And this ruling has much larger implications, which will more than likely set the tone for other settlements that are long overdue here. And Netlist holds a portfolio of patents, including over 130 issued and pending U.S. and foreign patents, many seminal in the areas of hybrid memory, storage class memory, rank multiplication, load reduction, and many others. And NLST has catalysts ahead that keep the momentum going. Mountain Ventures on Twitter said revenues, gross profit, operating expenses down in 2021. Well positioned to execute on product and IP. Resumption of Google case. SK Hynix jury trial. So certainly looks interesting. And finally, hot penny stock number 4 is QBAN, and this has quickly become a volume leader on the OTC markets after catching the attention of one of the most influential traders on the OTC markets, Alexander DeLarge. He's a big fan of QBAN. He has a big following, so that following has certainly got a lot of traders chasing the stock, which is good for QBAN. QBAN is a holding company specializing in the acquisition of high-value technology-related companies, currently comprised of the following subsidiaries. Amgen Tech provides software development, co-location, hosting, and infrastructure services. Naked Papers Brands, that sells and distributes a high-end brand of tobacco rolling paper to consumers. And Advanced Satellite Systems, this provides cable television, internet, and VoIP phone services in Volusia and Flagler County. Best part is, what we really like about QBAN, has a market cap of just 19 million. So as more traders and investors discover, this stock looks to have a penny written all over it. Bottom line, folks, there's always opportunities in the markets, and if you're running your own trading business, it's our job to find winning stocks. Huge gains can be made in such a short amount of time. Right now, just be patient, don't panic. This too shall pass, and better times will be here before you know it. On these 4 hot penny stocks, if you missed any of the move, if you really like them, right now, remember, be patient, buy dips, throw in bids below the market. That's the best strategy right now in these markets. The other thing is, we look for stocks that have yet to run. There are plenty of opportunities out there, and that's what we do here at Insider Financial. So we look through hundreds of penny stocks each week, trying to find the best alerts for our subscribers. So remember, all it takes is 1 or 2 to become a winner, and you've crushed the market indices for the year. So certainly, better times are definitely ahead. So just be patient. And we look forward to what March brings as it progresses. Make sure, folks, you're signed up at signup.insiderfinancial.com. We have an alert going out at the bell today, so certainly excited about that. So make sure you are signed up, and also with your SMS provider. So with that being said, folks, remember, with COVID, wear a mask, social distance, take the vaccine, take the jab. Hopefully by the summer, we're back to normal, and hopefully as March rolls on, we're back to making the money that we made in January and the first part of February. So stay safe. Wish everyone a profitable trading day, and I'll be coming live to you over the weekend with a new video. Thanks, and chat soon. Bye-bye.